It's good to see you again. Hello. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my methodology of working with people as well as where the world is heading and from what I've observed from my life and how we can apply to that. I've observed that I have crazy dreams and crazy ideas and the ideas that will help humanity. I've lived here for 24 years, but the channeling situation started from when I was born, right? So I was born, and I really remember myself as being light, as loving music, as loving to spend time in nature, to play, to yeah, I was quite good and quite forgiving and compassionate as a child. And then going back into my past lives, I remember myself being, I think it was a Chinese or Tibetan monk, I don't know, but I've done loads of that monk lives in this lifetime already, where I was dying and I was killed by some Chinese dudes. This is my story. You can interpret it in any other way. And then before death, I was like, life is so beautiful. Life has flowers. Life has this. Life has that. And so yeah, the painful life in Western society was painful for me, and I had to go back into ancient Chinese cultures, learning to balance the chakras, learning to the wisdom of the body and soul and spirit and everything in between, which is knowledge. And the knowledge that is available right now is brilliant. So even balancing the elements within the body for ultimate functioning, and not tying anything, so like we can make something really big out of money and make that our life purpose, and if it's your life purpose, it is, that's okay. But for so many people it's not, and they still struggle. And I'm more like, okay, so where did you have the blocks of receiving? And how I work is below, above, and then right and left space. Below is your past, and if you could show up to me right now like a person, I would look at your below, which is your past, which is present right now, and everything that you didn't work through, so from your ancestors to roots, whatever it is, to allow you to ground. And then everything that is above is coming from this, from your foundation, from your original foundation, from your original chakra body. And then from there, the crown chakra can function through you, which is the goddess consciousness, which is divine. And whenever we clean up all the blocks here, we can function as a goddess consciousness. And this is what I'm doing with my practices. I'm preparing amazing practices, I'm preparing amazing courses, I'm preparing amazing ways where I can share my energy with you and I can fulfill my mission. Now, everything that's happening on earth right now is either heart-led or heart-not-led. Going against the heart means you die at this stage, because you either die or you overcompensate on another level. So heart, if you're in your love, you don't want to escape to any other moment. You want to do what you do, being very, very grounded in your heart, and then everything around you would align with this new energies that the universe is provided the belief as universe loves me. So even deeper and going into that chakra work, we're going to work with our beliefs. This stage of my life, I have no doubts about that. So I am here to bring forth my vision. I can clarify about where we are going, and I would love to ask from you where we are going according to you, and what world do you want to see. We're going to talk about what our roles are and how to bridge that. So bridging that new vision or a new version with your day-to-day life, and what is our purpose in this. So this is the new earth, and this is the old paradigms. What are the things? How do we transition from one to the other? My God is music. My goddess, my expression, my sexual energy, my sexual expression, my pleasure, my joy, my purpose, my way of connecting to people, cultures all over the world is through music, through play, through being able to hear and being able to express and be heard as well. So yeah, however, there is a deep sense of intuition as well, because I can't teach you how to deal with every single situation in your life, but we have inner sense, or like a voice or something like that inside of us, where the voice inside of us is like, girl, if you're gonna stay here, nothing's gonna work out. The energy is just not flowing. This is the message that I'm getting while staying in certain places. Whereas if you go towards a person who hears you, then your projects would like come into play like so easily. So this ease is really important for me personally as well. You decide what's important to you. The thing that has been coming from the new year so strongly is being, apart from not lying to myself, which is something that I really tried to do, outsource my power, outsource my wisdom, outsource my ideas, outsource my sense of self to others, versus truth and sovereignty of myself, but also value. So what it is that I value, do I communicate that to people that I love, and do I see my own value so I can share that to people and receive from them as well. So seeing my own value, seeing my own, like, understanding that I matter and what I think matters, and just making it important. So not disregard things, but make things important on a deep level. I hope all of these things make sense. So right now, the trends that I see are wellness festivals, music festivals. That's something that I really care about, to ignite people, to let people feel alive again. And this is what I truly want to do. I want to help the adults, older people, feel alive and then change from there, because from elevated kind of vibe we can change anything and sustain that. Sustain means that we are able to hold the polarity of emotion throughout the life, and that we know how to get support, we don't feel alone, and perhaps even bridging the down and the up as well. So human realms, but there's so much more going on there. The trends that I see are green energy and green innovation and education of kids that are being taught how to take care of the planet, kids that are taught that they matter, kids that are not being taught the opposite, kids that be taught kids where there is the atmosphere and the environment to fulfill their potential, which is what I'm all about. I'm all about safety to fulfill potential, yet learning to be resilient through like sports and arts and whatever, and maybe dancing or whatever it is that keeps people resilient. So people learning to trust themselves when the child is born, not to kill that vibe of a child that they can trust themselves. And it's really hard. The parenting can be both very easy and very hard and challenging because of the old shit. Once again, the old shit does not work. Yet we have the ancestors and the Mama Earth and the wisdom that does work. So where is the wisdom and where is the fear? Yeah. So for example, herbalism is wisdom, but telling a person to not go to put on a hat every time they go outside is fear. So oh gosh, still coughing. How closely are we connected to Mama Earth? My throat chakra has been blocked, and now I'm speaking my truth, and it's just I found so much compassion for myself. I found so much freedom, but I've been going through my fears big times. This growing up into the goddess woman from a goddess child has been amazing, because I've just connected everything I loved and everything good that happened in my childhood, every person I met, then in teenagehood, and then that brought me down here. And I've been cleaning up, and I keep cleaning up all the things that I've been, all the things that life shows me that don't resonate anymore, till I learn to, for example, say no and not feel bad after that, because I'm in my desire, I'm in my sovereignty. So check out the the festivals, check out the course about myself and what do I need, our course that we have here. What do I need for my life? So what are my needs? How do I go about needs? How I go about energy, chakras, relationships, planets, things that matter to you, and trust in your intuition, trust in your inner guidance, and not punishing yourself. Because once again, I'm looking at every microcosm where there is pain and joy and all of that together. And how can we evolve so much into now so then we can serve that vision? Do you remember the vision that I was telling you about, the new earth? The vision of the inner change that is happening, the inner change, which means that we don't punish each other anymore, where we do our purpose and stay in our deep value, because every single human soul is valuable, precious, and is beautiful part of this puzzle, and the universe wants to play, create, and the vibrations in places where there is war, etc., are so fucked up, which means the beliefs are fucked up, where the cycles perpetrate. And if you're listening to this, you definitely understand what I'm talking about. If no, it's, for example, like staying in a toxic relationship where you fight every day, or if there is no connection but you don't know better. So it's like the cycles, the same kind of pain is repeated over and over again without you not even knowing, or not even, thinking that the possibility is there. Yet on your soul level, every single one of us knows that there is a possibility of an alternative, of a better. And this is what I'm here to do, here to cultivate this state, here to help you understand where we are heading and help facilitate this massive change. I am so honored to be on earth right now. I'm so honored to be able to be myself, to have another day to breathe, to create, to look at the flowers, to look at the beauty, to smile at strangers, to work with kids, and to share my music, to do all of this. And you can see all of I'm doing on the website. You can see how you can support my mission, how you can join, how you can volunteer, how you can send money, or whatever it is that you want to do. And the biggest thing that I've learned during this time of enormous darkness and pain that I consciously went to is to not lie to myself and to be gentle with myself. And yeah, let's see where this takes us. Namaste. I'm happy you exist. And yeah, hope you can spread this vibe, this heart vibe, that more and more and more, because of how much the world needs this. The world needs this in terms of expression of love, groundedness, connection to Mama Earth, connection to elements, connection to Source, inside of all of us. Because guess what? We are Source, we are nature. Everything else is alloy. We just are unique in our expression of that. We're unique in our interests, we're unique in our purpose, we're unique in our love languages, our desires, our everything. So I'm happy to be spoken, to speak the truth. I'm happy to create more, and I'm happy to be myself. Okay.